So yeah, my dad. But my mental brain span was very good. Very was way above normal, average, way above. My dad took me to teach me to drive one half a day, and that was it. And I taught
What age
myself.
was that?
Um, if it was teen, was early teens, like 12, 13 or so. If it was so old, yeah, on one of his trucks. Yeah, and the little drive. And we
Could you even reach the pedals?
well, I was always tall, you know.
Yeah, okay.
You see,
Alright,
I was
yeah.
always a tall kid,
Okay.
so that was an advantage
Yeah,
there,
of
you
course.
know. Yeah, so yeah, but we fell out. I didn't even learn much then, but on the occasion that I learned to drive, Barry Llewellyn, he got one of the Heptones, right?
Yes,
He
right.
passed. He
Yeah,
passed. Yeah,
Barry had to.
Barry passed. He he had somehow, I don't know how he got it from who, maybe his parents or whatever, or he bought it, you know, a little Austin. It's a British made vehicle called an Austin A40. But he would only drive it because he had no license and it was not licensed, and he only drove it in his area, right? You know, on the dump and right around him. Cause he was close where he lived. There was a public dumping area close by down in Trenchtown. There, we had that for once, you know, where all the kids would gather together and mess around through the dump here, and we would. It was like a treasure, a treasure mountain for us. We would find all kind of things from uptown
Wow.
that we. And it's not that I was one of the kids that needed all this, you know, but I was just a kid, and all of my friends doing this, so I'm there doing that because I could do a lot better. You know, I was doing I not could I was doing a lot better. Cause my dad he had stuff,
Yeah.
right, and my mom she worked. My great grandmother they were all independent people.
Okay.
You know,
Very good.
my great grandmother she was uh, um what do you call that? She sold mangoes by the bushel. A bushel basket is a basket that could hold you, me, and your family. Real
Okay.
big,
Huge.
huge. And that's how she used to. And these are the areas too that she used to come and buy mangoes. Yeah. She was a merchant. Yeah. You know, so I was one of the fortunate ones. I was never lacking for food. There was one evening that I went to bed hungry in my life, you know? I was very fortunate. Yet, I was always out there with the kids that were less fortunate. Me and them, because it's them. And you know, kids are. Yeah, so we would go through, you know. Yeah, so we're talking about the car though, right? So I jump into his car, man. I said, "Beg drive down," and took it all over the place. Out the road, all over the city, all over the town. Wasn't even thinking. Okay, he was scared of cops and all of them things, you know. You know, so he was there with me too. And I taught these guys so much, you wouldn't believe me. You know, they realized the mentality that I had that I got a nickname after a while, Pa, the daddy. You know, yeah, Pa. You know, that was given to me by one of my girlfriends too. You know, because I used to trash her ass and tell her, stay off the road, stay inside, you're a female. You know, don't stick, you know, whenever she see me coming, she would take off and go home, you know? Yeah, because I didn't want her out there. I was a little bit of my dad in me, you know? Yeah, you know, and you go like you're my father. You know, yeah, that's how I got the part thing, you know, that started really. But Barry Llewellyn, I taught him a lot because they were a bit dark on the dark side mentally because of their environment, I would say, you know. And I enlightened that guy a whole lot. Took him on the road and he would see how I handled situations, you know, when I was confronted. by even cops. Even police stopped me. I would talk out my way out of it and all the things. And so yeah. So after a while, I hear him start to talk up to, and I said, "Oh boy, this kid don't even realize that he's learning." But I could see that development too, progress exactly. You know. So I was always doing positive things. You know, even without even going at it personally, even just my way of life and living, would put people on the right track. So I know I was born for this special purpose. Oh yeah, you know, as I said this, I remember my great grandmother, Miss Emmeline. Yeah, she bought me a little goat kid, as a pet, and that kid grew up amongst me so much. Animals love me. They love me. When they get to know me, they love me. Kids too. Yeah. You know, I'm here with my woman here, right? And those two puppies, she bathe them, she take care of them, she feed them and all that. And guess who they run around with? Yes. They just lock with me. And sometimes she get jealous of that. Just say for them one thing, I don't deal with them, she called them and they don't move. Say, come, let's go outside, let's go pee or something. Take them out. Because we're trying to train them not to do nothing in the house. Because we don't want that. So, but they don't move. Unless, and as I get up, they're up and ready. Oh, lively, ready to go. I should have a little bit jealous of that. But that's how the cat is too. She loves me like crazy. Yeah. She comes and she just take her head and just start to rub on my foot. She's, oh God. But I've grown allergic to her. I've developed allergies because of her. So it hurts me so bad because she comes for the love and I have to keep avoiding her, I have to be avoiding her and it's not nice. Because I can see the loneliness in her. Yeah, because we used to be so tight. But that's that. So I was telling about the little goat. One night, the kid grew up, nice size now, goat kid, and she would be there and like out there, you call her, and she run, come just like a dog. The animals are so incredible. I respect every form of life, you know. And I'm going to get back to that, but I'm going to prove to you, something that I did, And this might sound so funny and strange, right? But I wanted was to show people that your confidence, right? When something or someone confides in you, then they accept you. They open up to you. They allow you to do things. I took the dogs to, and these are just examples that people need to know. You know, these are things that happen, and I think I made a video of this too, just while it was happening, and yeah. I was sitting outside while the dog was in the vet, so I was waiting for the doctor to check out the dog, So I was sitting outside, and a fly flew and pitched on my leg, right? And I took my hand slowly and went and tried to touch him, slowly, not trying to really scare or nothing like that. It was, gently put my hand there, and he flew off, and he came back and came back at the same spot. I said, "Oh, you want to play?" And I did it again, and he flew off. I came back to the same place, and I kept doing that forever. So I took my camera, I started to video this, and he flew off, and after a while, he allowed me to touch him more than once. And when I touched him, he flew off again. I came right back. Wow. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so love is a it's international. It's for every life, every form of life. Not because it's a fly, you just want to swat it. Yes, if I did that, is it that moment that we had? I wouldn't have had it. Would have missed all of that. So I recorded that and I sent it to a lot of people and showed them that, you know. When I was telling this guy about it before I showed him, I said, after I pitched him, I hear him, what you do? You kill him? Yeah, exactly. Yes. He became a friend. He confided in me, trust me so much that he gave me a chance to touch him. You know what I'm saying? These are things to prove that love is the greatest thing. You know? Trust. You know? Yeah, man. You know? That's a fly, you know? That's an insect. You know? But he has feelings. Yes. And I know a lot of people have moments too of different other things that they could share and, you know, that would be similar. Of course. You know? What's, you know, so that's that. Yeah. So the goat, my little goat kid, we're back to that. My 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 great grandma gave it to me and she grew up and things. So at night time before we go to bed, you know, that was sorry, back in Trenchtown we were talking in the early days. Sorry. And she was playing with me and I just burst out. It just came out of me and said, Granny, them will kill the goat. Just like that, you know. We had no goat argument or nothing like that happening, you know. But the spirituality within my spirit and the environment, you know, and that special person that I really am, you know, because it all adds up, you know. It just came out of me. Granny, they will kill the goat, and she and my mom, everybody start laughing. Like I was very young back then too, you know. At that time I was like six or so, you know, 6, 7, within young, very young. So where did that come from? You know, oh yeah, that just came very we had a laugh. The 4 day in the morning, early in the morning, people woke us up and said that they saw blood running from out of a gate going down the lane. They killed the goat right inside my yard. They said night.
And who did that? You.
Thieves, yeah, thieves.
And you sensed that even
Yes, before it happened. You understand?
Uh,
So there's a lot of spirituality in life. You know, that's normal. So there are some people that can tell tales, can read your fortune and do these things. I believe these things. Yes, because that was a bit of that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Certainly.
yeah, spirituality.
Yeah.
You know. So grandma, we found as they came out the yard, they killed the goat right in the yard because I was the only man, male person in that yard. You know, remember I tell you that it was females.
Yes, right.
So they took advantage of this, or you know, disadvantage. Killed the goat. We found her head in the bushes, in the bush fence. That stuck the head there. They didn't want the head, and they took the body. We followed the blood, found the head, and they took the body away. And that was that.
That was horrible.
Terrible, you know. I can imagine how I felt. You know,
Yes.
I cried for days.
Yes.
You know. Yeah. So that's the show that I wasn't born as a normal spirit. You know. You know.